Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm your instructor Joy. Let me first play a tune for you. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's always good to see you here with this Handel Sonata number 4, the third movement, Larghetto. I would like to share with you some tips how one could control the shaky bow during shifting, particularly when we play such soft, very calm, extreme piano legato tunes. This was requested by a few violinists about bow controlling, steady bow, at shifting. Thank you very much for your continued support. Thank you very much for your kind questions, comments, sending me kind letters, emails, comments, supporting me here also on my Patreon page, sending me kind donations, booking lessons with me. I very much appreciate. So shifting is difficult, controlling voice difficult. To combine make it even harder, isn't it? So both arms attached to one spine. We can kind of trick our brain by using one calm hand and then help the other hand to be calm, or vice versa. If it's possible, see if you can use slur or same direction of the bow, and that's a bit easier to keep the bow steady, because when we shift up and then when we change the bow at the same direction, we're dealing two interruption on both hands, not because we don't know how to control it, but dealing two different directions, going up and going different directions, a little difficult. See, my first suggestion would be see if you can use the same direction of the bow or slur, something like this. I start first position, and then go second position. I do two down bows, something. And then I have also here, I believe that one up bow, I believe. The, again, second position, first finger. The, and then that makes it a bit easier. Tip number 2. See if there's not really shifting, but something has to do with the right hand or right arm, right elbow only. When we change string during shifting, so when we're dealing with shifting, change of string, and change of the bow. When three things happen, we need to be hypersensitive all these directions. So here I have mm, I'm in the third position. Then I'm coming down. First position. Some people change the bow. I decide to keep it down bow for the reason that I mentioned as a first point. When we come from third position to the first position, now here we're very focused on the left hand, but we forget then we have to lower right elbow a bit because that we're no longer in A string but first position. So that causes often a little shaky bow or unsettled bow, right? Because the lighter part of the bow, it's a little difficult to control. So just be just be aware of that one. And as soon as you lower, it doesn't have to be a lot from A to E string. Just lower before, right? Just like any smooth string crossings, the elbow height happens in advance, not at the same time as you change the string, right? Because they will change also shake that one because its sudden changes are difficult to adapt. The lower bit, I'm exaggerating the degree that you would do, but you get the idea. Point three, during shifting, again, the left hand is moving. Instead of keeping the same bow, see if you can slow down the bow weight and slow down the bow speed and then make the bow weight extremely light. Two things at once. Here, I'm shifting from second position to the third position. So here, let's see if we can do a little before the second position, sorry. Then now lighten the bow weight. The key is not completely stopping it, but slowing down extremely by making the bow extremely light here. Now here, not only because while your left hand is physically changing its condition, you're lightening the bow weight, so you're actually kind of getting away from for the bow to lose its control. Not only that, at the same time, you get rid of the sliding tone out, which happens left hand. If you kept the bow weight same or bow speed, which sometimes works if you play romantic era pieces, but like this Handel or classic era Mozart, Bach, things like that, the sliding tone doesn't or mostly does not work with the style of the music. So by lightening the bow weight and slowing down extremely just during shifting and we apply gradually, not only you are keeping your bow steady and calm, but also you're getting rid of the sliding tone. Let's say. Here. It also happened later. I'm third position here. Was this time I have a chance almost stopping the bow because I get to change the bow. If you change the bow, it's a bit easier to do, but still same idea. Tip number 4. When we shift, sometimes we do things without realizing it. One of that is when we move up or down, not only we're moving horizontally, but we sometimes move vertically without realizing it. That happens especially when we shift down, like such as here. Then here we want to third position, first position, shift from third position to the first position. And then when we come down, we tend to do a little like this. I'm sure you don't do that. I'm just making exaggerated example. Just as a checkpoint. So just be mindful about that. Just be aware. So when especially when you shift down, that happens. Just make because I think because the hand goes away from our body is a bit difficult. Just be aware of moving horizontally without going down too much. Sorry. Right. So if I play a little before. And so on. My last point, but in my opinion, one of the most important technical point when it comes to shifting, which helps left hand for sure and also right hand. Just like when we shift, during shifting, as I suggested, you lighten the bow weight and slow down the bow speed quite a bit. It happens also on the left hand. We know that during shifting, it's easier when the shifting finger is light. But what we often forget is just having the shifting finger light is not enough. We have to have one finger before the note before shifting. That finger has to get lighter too, which helps a relaxed left hand. Therefore, it will keep the right hand relaxed. Same idea. We're helping one hand to be helpful to the other hand. So now, two fingertip has to be light. I have one spot here. So here, first position. I go now third position. So shifting fingers, first finger, but I have to do another, the finger before also light. The second finger light. So here. This one light. Here. Lighter. This one. This one can be practiced simple scales too. Here, whether we're coming, when you're coming from C natural, C major scale, the one before first finger gets lighter, and then the shifting finger too. So those 5 points are very good points to start. See if you can check those ones. Then there will be other ones that you can even improve. But those are five main points. It should already help you and give you some many solutions. I hope you can try yourself. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again. Bye bye.